All right, I just had a situation where suspension absolutely just saved me from wiping out. Wanted to mention, I got this wheel from Ian over at Speedy Feet in the UK. If you are in the EU, if you're in the UK, you're looking for a quality EUC dealer, Ian's your guy, man. Speedyfeet.uk, at least in the US, that gets you there. Check it out. Hey, what's up? Duff here. How you doing? Hey, it's my EX20S, and I'm geared up, and I am ready to go try to do a range test on this thing. Still working out in my head how it's exactly going to go, but yeah, we're going to see what I can do. I'm going to head out to Ave Maria, and I actually had ideas of doing this twice, so we'll see. We'll see if the weather and my body cooperates. Now you might notice that I have added my own poor man's digital speed display. This is my Garmin Forerunner 301. I cut a slice in the front pad. I have it fed through there, and then I have some Velcro underneath it as well to kind of keep it in place. So I thought that would give me some convenient real-time speed feedback, which I like feedback. So here we go. It's hot and it's getting hotter, so we should go. And we're rolling. Real-time speed display. It's not huge, but I can see that I'm going 22 miles an hour pretty easily. So I think it'll actually be kind of nice. I'm also running darkness spot. You may see the front of my EX20S has a headlight helmet on it. I designed that. I actually have them for sale in my store. I don't know if anyone's going to want one, but I do have some if you're looking for them. EUCArmy.com. So this is only my second ride on the EX20S. I have not been able to ride much. You may remember that ride was all the way down to Naples at nighttime to pick up my truck. That was my first ride. Oh wow, that's a nice board on the road. So yeah, second ride is going to be a range test. Now, a normal, if I go out to Ave Maria into the town and back out, usually it's about 35 miles. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that loop. I'm going to come back, and we're going to see what my battery level's at, and then I'll probably take a little bit of a rest. And depending on the weather, I'll head back out again and put some more mileage on without charging. This just came off the charger. So this should be giving us a pretty accurate idea of real world range. And when I say real world range, that's going to be with me riding somewhere between 25 and 30 miles an hour for the majority of the ride. So let us embark on our adventure together. The GPS there actually works out pretty good. Pretty easy to see, pretty convenient. You can probably buy one of these GPS units on eBay pretty cheap. They haven't been made for many years. So the other advantage of having my Garmin here as my speed and distance tracking device is it will be more accurate than the app. GPS is always more accurate than the app, everybody knows that, so yeah. Should have some pretty reliable documentation for the stats on this ride. For those of you keeping score at home, my riding weight geared up here probably, I don't know, 180-ish, 185 pounds nowadays. Temperatures approaching 90 degrees. The terrain is flat, very, very flat. Just tried seeing if I could do seated on this thing. My legs are too long. The distance between the seat and the pedals is too short. I cannot sit on this comfortably. Would be nice, definitely would be nice to be able to change position, but no. It would be, instead of being comfortable seated, it would be uncomfortable. The curse of having very, very long legs. Just past the 10-mile mark, doing okay. Really wish I would have worn my SI belt. It helps with lower back pain. If I do wind up going out for a second lap, I might put that on. Well, I will definitely put it on. Feet feel okay. So yeah, so far so good. With this terrain, yeah, the suspension doesn't really get used very much, but on occasion I do feel it absorbing some of the bumps. It's weird, for some reason with this wheel, just having the selfie stick extended with the camera on the end, it really seems to affect my balance, unlike any other wheel that I've had. I'm not quite sure why that is. So you may remember when I did that long ride down into Naples, one of the things I did along the way is I let air out of the tire because I felt some of that instability then as well. When I got back, I put it back in, and to be quite honest with you, I think I'm going to let a little bit out again. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel as stable a speed as I expected I would on this wheel. But here we go with the cobblestones, which will give the suspension a little bit of a workout at least. On a non-suspension wheel, this area kills me. And that time it was pretty uneventful, which is what I like. I'll let air out when I stop at the talking spot on the bench, I guess. Not a lot though, just some. That's a new structure over there. I'm not sure what that is. Approaching town center. All right, here you go. Look at all those golf carts, man. Look at them. Wow. All right. Get to test a little bit of maneuverability here. Yeah, I can tell you without a doubt, the S22 for me feels way more comfortable, or I don't know, I feel more confident on the S22 than I do on the EX20S. Now that's with, I've probably accumulated, I don't know, 40 miles now. Actually closer to 50 miles on the EX20S. Still prefer the way the S22 feels between my legs. But of course I only have like 7 miles on the S22, so yeah, need to get some more miles than that until I make a more accurate comparison. I hate when someone's sitting in my pavilion. Damn it, these damn little kids. Wow, the fan was running when I just got off here. It only ran for like a minute. This thing does definitely appear to run cool. All right, so since my pavilion was taken up, we're sitting in a dugout instead. How you like that? I gotta fix this freaking trolley handle. See, it doesn't lock out. Someone told me that all you have to do is take the plastic handle off and like Dremel out some material, some plastic material, and then it'll lock out. I haven't done it yet. I haven't seen exactly what needs to be Dremeled out yet, but I would like to do that because it does not lock in the top position, as is evidently a known problem. Okay, I'm looking at my the stats on DarknessBot. DarknessBot thinks that I went 18.7 miles. My GPS said I only went 17 miles, so that's a pretty significant difference, right? It says the max speed I hit was 34.9 miles an hour, that's a new top speed record on the EX20S. I didn't even realize that I got up to that speed. 75% battery remaining after 18.7 miles. So what that tells me is I don't want to really go home and back here again, because that would potentially leave me at 0% battery, which I'm not a big fan of riding at 0% battery. So we'll probably do maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do a Dunkin' Donuts ride, 20-mile Dunkin' Donuts ride. That would probably be more realistic. But 18 miles, again by the app, 75-76% battery left. Temperature of the wheel right now, 112 degrees. Not too bad. Unlike most rides, I did come a little prepared. I did actually bring my little mini shoulder bag, whatever the hell you want to call it, and some water, believe it or not. Oops. Yeah, hard to drink with this helmet on now. It really is too bad I can't sit comfortably in this thing, because it would be such a game changer for me to be able to, adjust my position and to sit comfortably. Really, the only wheel that I've been able to do that is on my Sherman with that ridiculously high seat contraption that I have, where it's on top of a yoga block. It looks ridiculous, but it actually is high enough that I could kind of sit on that without being uncomfortable. So that is not the case with the EX20S in its stock configuration. Me and sitting, no, it's a no-go. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm not going to waste much time. I'm going to turn around and head back. Again, 25 to 30 miles an hour. And let's see where our battery is at the end of that ride. And we will make a determination of where to go next based on those numbers. Like I said, I did let out just a little bit of air. Shouldn't have been more than a handful of PSI to see if it feels any more stable to me on the way back. Just did a small drop off the curb. Definitely did a good job of catching me. Felt like I was being dropped into a pillow. That's what you want, right? All right, let's see if I can drop off up here. Is there a spot to drop? Let's see. Sort of. There we go. Feels good. Gotta do it, right? There we go. Okay, I see what we need to do here on a suspension wheel. I forgot that these are here. Got these nice little steps right here. Extreme! Whoa, shit. Whoa, shit. I got real close to clipping that corner. I wish I could say I felt like I was in control there. That was a lot of weight to be bouncing down the stairs, let me tell you. Watch this suspension in action. Eat that shit up. Eat it up. Normally you would hear me yelling in pain over this section of the road. Not a single peep. I'm not sure if it's letting a couple PSI out of the tire, but I'm cruising faster, more comfortably. I'm now in the 30s. And feeling pretty good. I also think that I might be having a little bit of a tailwind. I think I was going into a headwind on the way out here, somewhat, and now I think that is behind me because I'm carrying much more speed right now, much more, and it's pretty easy. All right, I just had a situation where suspension absolutely just saved me from wiping out. There was a biker on the side of the road. I was looking over to see what he was doing. I wasn't sure if he was going to merge on here. And in the span of those couple seconds, I managed to hit dead on a stone that was probably, I don't know, half the size of a baseball. Head on. Dead center. Thank God the suspension ate it up. It bounced me a little bit, but not anything horrible. If that was a non-suspension wheel that situation just happened on, I would have been Superman onto the pavement. Without a doubt, it would have launched me. So, yeah, I wasn't filming, but take my word for it. Suspension just saved my ass. I mean, I was going 30 miles an hour plus when I hit that thing. Feel very, very lucky. Feet are starting to get a little bit burny. I mean, I'm getting close to 28 miles, so not surprising. That's actually pretty good for me. I always have foot discomfort to some degree, but to go this far without it setting in is pretty darn good. So yeah, these pedals are good for me. I've been going 30 to 33, 34 miles an hour the entire way back so far. Can't believe the difference. Wow. Shit, I just got it to beep at me. Wow. I don't know that I've ever gotten a Begode / Gotway wheel to beep at me. Damn. Gotta slow that shit down. Looks like I'm right at about 50% battery and running 116, 117 degrees. With ambient temperature in the 90s, I'm sure. Man, I still can't believe it beeped at me. I dropped my speed back to the high 20s. One thing I can report, and other people have said this as well, unlike most wheels, the speaker on the EX20S is facing right at you. So even though I was hauling ass, I could hear it very clearly. So that's a good thing. I like hearing warning beeps personally. I just had all these bikers pass me, old dudes, and they all gave me the wave of approval, man. Wow. If bikers like EUCs, I mean, what's next? Soccer moms? All right, we're back from the first segment. Just making sure I don't see anything that looks like a bent rim from hitting that rock. It looks okay, thank goodness. So I am just parking it here. I'm just gonna let the wheel sit here. I'm actually gonna just leave it on. Let it there. I'm gonna eat some lunch and then try to do the 20 miles to Dunkin' Donuts and back, I think. Just see where we're at stat-wise. Wheel still is cool, 114 degrees. Max speed, 38.1. Yeah, like I said, I was hauling ass there. Definitely the fastest I've gone on the EX20S. Battery 51%, and it says I've gone 36.6 miles on the app. The GPS says I've only gone 33.5 miles. So yeah, I guess people really should be doing range tests on the GPS, right? Because the difference is pretty significant. So, all right guys, I'll be back. Let me eat some lunch and we'll resume this fun.
2 hours later.
Get this damn thing comfortable here. Do I even need this? Because I probably will grab coffee there. No, I don't need this. Let's get this off. Even though it's not really coffee time, because it's not awkward at all. It's like 12:30 now. I already had coffee this morning from Dunkin' Donuts. So typically I wouldn't have it again until later in the day, but we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna break the rules, and we're gonna have coffee around lunchtime, and maybe I'll still have it, in the evening too. Who knows? My life is just it's wild and crazy. What can I say? All right, here we go. Leg 2 of the journey should be roughly 20 miles. I want to do it now before it looks like it's definitely going to rain at some point. Obviously, I need to go slower because my battery is right about 52% right now, so I'll probably be going 20 to 25 instead of 25 to 35. So I've never done this. I've never done a long Ave Maria ride and then backed it up and headed out to Dunkin' Donuts on the same wheel without charging. So we are going into unknown territory. I am definitely a big fan of this arrangement. Yeah, it's a rig job for sure, but it is effective. Because I do remember when I got the EX20S thinking, oh man, I've come to like having a real-time speed display on my wheel. So now I have one. Awesome. Just thought I'd get on the sidewalk here a little bit for a direct comparison because I did this on the S22. I'm just curious how this feels hitting these sidewalk to road transitions, because I was pleasantly surprised that the S22 actually felt pretty darn good. So let's see how the EX20S feels in comparison. that Prius gonna stay? It is. Nice. Okay. Alright, feels pretty good. Possibly a little bit softer even. Yeah, definitely no worse than the KingSong S22, definitely. Only difference being the additional weight. You know, there's some additional weight to be controlled. The S22 felt more nimble through those transitions, but EX20S, not bad at all. Dealing with physical discomfort, you know, riding this long. Not a typical distance for me. I did put on my SI belt to give me some support in my SI joint, which causes me some lower back pain from time to time. But yeah, I'm feeling it, but we're gonna do it. No choice. Still keeping my speed, 20 to 25. Don't want to hear any beeps. Damn it, I just realized that I forgot to start the GPS. Oh well. I guess I'll start it now, but I'm probably close to 5 miles in. But we'll start it now. I knew it couldn't go without a hitch. Since I'm on the path here, I just wanted to see to sit. Yeah, I would have to have that kind of angle. Which once I'm down here, it doesn't feel that bad. Of course, I only have one leg up. But I don't know, it just does not feel like I could maintain this well. But it does feel good to sit. I just got all the way down. It was ridiculous, man. I was like leaning forward and it was wobbling like crazy. Just seated riding and me, we just don't get along very well. I don't know if I mentioned on video or not. You might remember on my initial ride in the EX20S, I complained about the pads being too far back, that my leads were hitting it. I have since moved the pads all the way to the forward position, and now I am able to interact with the wheel like I normally would without my legs hitting the pads in an annoying way. It feels much better for me with the way that I ride. Okay, I just realized I will not be getting coffee at Dunkin' Donuts because I got my stationary chin bar helmet on. I didn't even think about that, like a dumbass. So I mean, I could get coffee and sit there and drink it, yeah, but I don't want to spend another, 10-15 minutes there. I just want to grab it and go. So we are going to go to Dunkin' Donuts, but we are not going to get coffee. That's a first, right? It's a day of firsts. As I've been putting miles on here, my comfort on the EX20S, or my confidence, I should say, it's better. It's better. But I'm still pretty confident that I will always feel better on the S22. Just got to put some more miles in to prove that. I'm thinking the low or the beeping I was getting earlier, I don't know if it was because I was at a lower battery. It wasn't that low. I think it was just I was hitting the top speed of the wheel. And the C38 version is supposed to top out around 37 miles an hour, and I know I was right there. Okay, it's officially getting melt your face hot. I am hot. Here I am at Dunkin' Donuts and not getting Dunkin' Donuts. Let's check the stats. And like I said, I missed about 5 miles on my GPS. The GPS says I've gone about 39 miles, which means actually I've probably gone about 44 miles. Battery is showing 39%, and Darkness Bot thinks I've gone 48.6 miles. So like I said, it's hot as hell. So I'm going to reverse and get the hell home. I'm melting. Seriously melting. I had to get moving, man. It's freaking dying. Dying. The Darkness Bot showing I have about 38% battery left. I don't remember if I said that before. I think I'm starting to hallucinate. Seems pretty anticlimactic, man, going to Dunkin' Donuts and not having any coffee. Ugh. Bummer. Just did a quick check of my watch. It says 28% battery. GPS wise, you know, guesstimating that I lost about 5 miles while I had it off. I'm just under 50 miles. So we're doing pretty good. Hauling ass still. I've been doing 25, a lot closer to 25 than 20 this whole way back. So still kind of hauling ass. GoPro 9, locking up, locking up, locking up. So sick of it locking up. Can GoPro just make a camera that when you hit the shoot button, it shoots, and when you hit the shoot button again, it stops shooting? That's really the only feature that I'm asking for. Pretty crazy, still doing 25, 26, haven't heard a beep. Feels fine, man. I'm sure I'm close to 20% battery at this point. I'm actually gonna hang a right here into the park area, do some laps around the park, get some nice, safe extra miles in, to see how far we can stretch this number. Park's looking pretty busy today, as you would expect on a Sunday afternoon. Sunny Sunday, hot Sunday afternoon. Just taking a load off my feet here for a second. Let's just check some numbers. The GPS, again, if I'm figuring about 5 miles lost from it being turned off, about 54 miles. About almost two, oops, stop the time. Close to 2.5 hours of riding time. Darkness spot will have higher numbers. Darkness spot says that we've gone 60 miles with 26% battery remaining. Wow. Still only 115 degrees, still running cool. EX20S is a cool running wheel. Max speed still the same, 38.1 miles an hour, so it makes sense that I beeped, right? Because 37 is supposed to be the top speed of the C38 motor, I believe. So yeah, let me just sit here and rest for a bit. I'm feeling overheated. So I've had several people say to me, "Hey, Duff, what is the deal with you and Gladys? What is that? What's the deal?" Yeah. And I just figured I'd finally answer it once and for all. I'm not saying shit, never mind. You know you're tired when laying on a metal bench actually feels somewhat comfortable for a period of time. All right, gonna do a couple laps here and call it a day. All right, I decided to exit the park and I just crossed the other side of the road, across Mockley Road. And this is the area where I've done some speed runs in the past. Not doing a speed run, just trying to get some more miles on it. Because I'm still at like 26%. I'd like to at least get under 20, you know? So, see if we can grind it out here. Road to nowhere. My last battery check showed 14%. Now that's while rolling, but I'm still doing 25 miles an hour, and the wheel doesn't care. It's fine. It's crazy, man. Jeez. I'm melting. So hot. Hot. Back on my road. I am glad the Gotway wheels don't still start beeping at 20% incessantly, because that would be really annoying with a 3600 watt-hour battery pack. Foot report. Feet are totally numb at this point. Cannot feel them. But we are somewhere in the vicinity of 63 to 64 miles. So to be expected. All right, this is getting to torture state. Luckily, I'm almost back. I went up to the end, turned around, and probably about a mile to go. GPS is showing, again, if I add 5 miles to the number on the GPS, 65.5 miles. Any way you slice it, longest ride ever. Longest ride ever. Wow. Okay, I'm back. I'm beat. Just I'm overheated, I think. That's the big thing. And my feet hurt. All right, so according to the onboard GPS, somewhere in the neighborhood of 66 to 67 miles covered in just about 3 hours, a little more than 3 hours. According to Ninebot, 73.2 miles. So, you know, 73 sounds more impressive, but 65 is not too bad, 66. Top speed, 38.1, 11% battery remaining. Never got any kind of speed limiting other than when I hit 38, I got beeps. But at lower battery levels, it got no beeping, I got no tilting, everything was good. And I was still on the after I turned around coming back to the house, I still hit 25 miles an hour a few times. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. So the wheel performed well. Had a little bit of discomfort early on that I talked about, but it got better over time. I can't turn the thing tight to save my life. There's just so much weight, you know, to turn a wheel tight, you got to lean it hard. And at least, maybe it's just me, but it just feels to me there's so much weight that if I lean it too hard, I'm not gonna be able to get it back. So all my turns are very, very large radius, but that's fine. I think that maneuverability is something that you're gonna buy a wheel like this for. But for long range riding, wow, hard to beat. Long range with suspension. Suspension, as I mentioned, it literally saved me, which would have surely been a crash on a non-suspension wheel when I hit that large stone. Definitely saved me. Definitely saved some wear and tear in my body. Like I said, my feet really hurt now, but in general, my foot discomfort was less than is normal riding an EUC, so that's a good thing. So yeah, there you go. Riding, you know, mostly 25 to 35 miles an hour, 66, 67 miles by GPS. It's pretty darn good. If you guys found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, consider subscribing. I'm going to be doing a range test on the KingSong S22. I'm not going to get 67 miles out of it, I can tell you that. But I will be doing a range test on that. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. I haven't even talked about the Master Pro, but that sounds like a very interesting wheel, doesn't it? What did I say? Oh yeah, if you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell, which is still over there. I'm sweating, but the notify bell's over there still. And I already said leave your comments. Big thanks to my channel members. Last time I checked, I have 18 members. There they are, they're awesome. They help support the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please think about giving some of your EUC businesses, if you're in the UK or in the EU, to Ian over at Speedy Feet. He really helped me out with this wheel, and he helps everybody out. He's really a good guy, 2-year warranty, hard to beat. So that's all I have for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, Duff Man out. I was able to pop this landing pretty easy on the S22. I don't know if, let's see if we can do it on the EX20S. I can indeed. Alexa, stop. Hi, baby, I'm back. I survived. You're welcome. You're welcome, Alexa, you're welcome. Hi, baby. Can we rest now? Can we rest? Daddy's tired, yeah.